You can't talk to nobody who cannot see you. What can a person who can't see you offer you? They can all they can see, they can only see you through the eyes of their own limitation. All they can do is offer you more limitation because they cannot see. Their eyes are not open. They have nothing to offer you. If I need that sort of limitation, then yes, you have something to offer me. But if I'm trying to grow, what's good, everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Salandria. For those of you guys who haven't been to the channel, welcome in if it's your first time. Today, I just want to have a really transparent moment with you guys because that is where I'm at. Will this get posted or will this just be a video diary? I don't know, but I just want to talk. I realize that I am the type of person who feels. I am a feeler. I am a highly sensitive person. You could call that an empath. I've learned a lot about empathy through this past year. I've been learning a lot about empathy, which is why I'm starting to steer away from that word and just move into more of the highly sensitive. I can pick up on a lot of energy instantaneously. I pick up on a lot of energy instantaneously. And there's not a lot of people in the world. There's not a lot of people in my world who were feelers when I was growing up. And you always have to look at the past. In my past, the best time of my life, my greatest memories are when I was in high school. You know how for most people it's when they're in college. College was like the highlight of life. For me, the highlight of life was high school. The highlight of life was high school because I went to a performing arts school. We were all artist kids. We were all performer kids. We all felt. We were all feeling kids. You had to audition multiple times to get into that school. We were feelers. We were not just like, I don't know what the other thing is. Truth be told, I couldn't even tell you what the other thing is. I've been trying to do it all my life. I've been trying to fit in with y'all all my life. It ain't never worked out that way. Like when I tell you the shit don't work, I'm finally accepting, Salandria, you are a feeler. It's not a burden to be a feeler. It's just how you perceive reality. It's how you consume information. On top of being a feeler, this mind up here, they taught me critical thinking when I was in school. We learned critical thinking, okay? We learned critical thinking when I was in school. My brain moves quickly. Not meaning like it just floats all over the place, but it can stay on track and get there, okay? I have a very, like sharp. I'm mentally sharp. Thank you, God. I'm mentally sharp and I feel a lot. So I can walk past somebody and pick up what their thing is instantaneously. Just by walking by you, I can pick up what your thing is. Growing up, I didn't know that I had that ability. So I'm thinking that other people's shit is my shit. Or I'm picking up other people's stuff and I'm thinking I'm tripping. So I'm like trying to hide and I'm trying to fold and I'm trying to like I'm doing too much, basically. I'm doing too much and not enough at the same time. Whew. And now I'm at this point where I'm embracing that I feel. I experience my reality through my feeling. It's not a bad thing. It's not a weird thing. And it's nothing for me to shut down about. I spent so much time, all of this time, trying to shut it down. clenching in, closed in. And now I'm in my unfolding. I'm finally unfolding from all of this, like all these ways I was trying to cramp myself into this box that didn't exist for me. Maybe it existed for other people in their minds and their realities, but it wasn't an actual box in my own life. It didn't exist. You know what I'm saying? And I was just, when you have no guidance in this realm, you're just lost until you're not lost no more, right? Until something is just too wrong. And finally you got to do something because something ain't right. Nobody else can see it. Nobody else can sense it. Everybody's telling you, go back to school, get a job. You need to get a man. You need to buy a house. Everybody's telling you the generic thing that they tell people. And that's not it either. That's not it either, Because what's funny is I'm actually doing those things. Fine, I got a stupid car. Fine, I got the stupid job. Fine, I tried the relationships. Those have not been working. But you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, fine. Let me do the things that people are saying that you need to do. I'm doing them. Something still ain't right inside of me because I'm not embracing the fact that I'm a feeler. I feel and I'm highly sensitive. I'm not honoring, respecting, cherishing the wisdom of how I feel. And I made a video earlier today about how for women, we are way too, we are way too like emotionally unstable, and everything's about how I feel. And I still stand on that. You still need emotional mastery, but I still have to allow those feelings to be there. Not that I now have to be drug all over the planet and the galaxy and the universe by these feelings, right? Not that I have to be a victim of these feelings, because before I was very much a victim of my emotions. I was very much a victim of what I was feeling and sensing. And I'm learning to come out of that. The current job that I have, I work with multiple people a day. So every time I work on the phone, every time that phone call switches to another person, I'm sensing all of their shit. I've been feeling like a victim to all of these people's shit. And I'm just now learning, Slandra, number one, you're not even responsible for that. Just because you can sense it doesn't mean that you're responsible for fixing it. And I used to think that I was responsible for fixing other people's stuff. I used to be stuck in this perpetual, I need to fix myself because something is wrong with me, because I don't operate how the majority of the world operates. And I'm saying that this is a transparent moment because what you're witnessing right now is a moment of me finally accepting who I am without feeling like I need to fix myself, without feeling like I need to be another person, without feeling like I need to fit these categories and I need to jump through these hoops. Who I am right now in this moment is more than enough. It's perfect. It's perfect. One of the ways that I got to this recently, yesterday, matter of fact, I was looking through old pictures. I was like scrolling through my camera roll because I was looking for some pictures that I could use for thumbnails, right? And I got down to about 2022, 23, right? And I was so gorgeous. I was so gorgeous and I was so beautiful. I was so vibrant. I was budding. I was evolving. And you could see it in the pictures. But I knew how I felt about myself at the time. And at the time, I kept telling myself that I wasn't enough, that I needed to fix this about me, that I needed to fix that about me, that I needed to lose weight, that I needed to get more money, that I needed to have a man, that I needed to be more high class. Like, I was telling myself all this bullshit. And all the ways that I thought that I was helping myself by telling myself, you need to fix this, you need to fix that, you need to fix this, you need to fix that, because that's how I've always received criticism. You know, I've mostly received criticism disguised as a critique, I guess you could say, like criticism disguised as I'm trying to help you, but really you're just criticizing me. You know, you just don't like this in me type of thing. And you don't know how to pour into somebody. All I've ever truly heard growing up, and I'm not blaming anybody. I'm not one of those people who's blaming my past, I can't be around my family. I'm not one of those people. It happened. I'm over it. So I can be around them. They can say whatever the fuck they want to say. I might get an attitude. I might say some smart shit. I don't know. But I'm not like stuck by it anymore, you know, thank God. But all I can remember, and that's the other thing, I'm not saying that's all it was, that's just all I can remember, is people always telling me what was wrong with me and how I needed to fix myself. I internalized that voice that you need to fix yourself. Something is wrong with you. You need to fix yourself. I'm 32 years old. All this time, I've just been trying to I'm stuck fixing myself. And it's like, you fix yourself, but because all you know how to do is fix yourself, I'll break myself again so that, oh, I got something to fix now. And then I'm like, it's getting fixed, and then I'll break it again. Because if you're stuck in fix, all you can do is fix. Something has to be broken in order for it to be fixed. You understand what I'm saying? I was stuck there for so long. I was looking back to those pictures last night and I'm like, oh my God, I was there. I was right where I wanted to be. I could think of at least 4 times in my life where I was actually me. I was actually right there. I was actually budding, blooming, unfolded. I was there. And that stupid ass fix it voice came in, crashed my little sandcastle, because I guess it was a sandcastle, crashed my castle, bro. And then I went on a downward spiral. I keep going like up. I'm fixing. It gets fixed. I don't know what happens after fixed, right? So I have to crash back down because all I know how to do is crash and fix. Done. There's nothing to fix anymore. I'm never going back to fix it. I don't know. I could just be talking, but I'm never going back to fix the energy again, because I just see how it has fucked me up. Looking through those pictures yesterday, I couldn't believe it. And we all do it, right? When I'm looking back at my college pictures and I'm like, I thought so horribly of myself. And now when I go back and I look at myself, I'm like, you was that girl. You was that girl, but I couldn't own that in that moment. I couldn't own it in that moment, and that is like painful for me. Like, damn, shit. I couldn't own it. Oh, I'm gonna own this one. I'm gonna own it. I'm gonna own who I am. I'm gonna own where I come from. I'm gonna own what I've experienced in this lifetime. I'm gonna own it. It gets to be mine. It gets to be my experience. It gets to be something that I got to grow from. People do not get to shame me. People do not get to judge me. People do not get to decide who the fuck I am. I get to own who I am. I get to make the story of what this past situation has become for me and what it means to me. I get to decide those things. I wasn't deciding. I was not deciding. I was letting the world tell me who I was. If you come from this, if you've done this, if you look like this, if you don't have this, then you're this type of person. And then if you do have it, then you're that type of person. And I kept trying to fit myself into these stupid ass societal boxes, not even understanding the reality that we live in is after 2020, we live in a whole new world. I don't know if y'all peeped. This is a whole new world. Societal standards that worked in 2020, moving forward, dead and gone. And but it's a wash. It's a wash. It is washed out, baby. I don't even have to live according to those rules no more because they don't exist no more. It's currently dying off. But even the people who are still upholding it will slowly but surely realize it's over with. As far as these old standards that everybody was held to, it's over with. I don't get my validation. I don't get my qualification from other people anymore. I don't have to fit in anymore. I don't have to be like you people anymore. I don't have to do none of that shit. I just get to be me. And it's such a light feeling. It's such an amazing feeling. And who I am, what I have learned through so much, through human design, astrology, tarot reading, journaling, meditation, listening to 1,000,001 YouTube channels, podcasts, whatever content, reading books, listening to audiobooks. I've been on this path since late 2017, officially started in 2018. This started in 2017. We're in 2020, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're 7 years in. 7.5 years in, you could say. And I can't even say that this is the first time I got here. That's the sickening part. That's the part that pisses me off. I'm not even gonna hold you. That's the part that makes me upset. Hold on 1 second. I am actually gonna hold you. Hold on. Take my little herbs. That's the sickening part. These kind of just calm me. That's the part that's sickening to me, is the fact that this is not my first time being here. But I didn't know. I didn't know. I had nobody to tell me. I had nobody to show me. I had nobody to be like, yes, go that way. I felt like all that I was surrounded by was, oh, you're changing. Oh, you're different. Oh, you think that, oh, that's because you're watching this person on YouTube now. Oh, that's because you're doing this thing now. Oh, that's because you're, no, bitch. I am becoming who I actually am. The only reason I'm watching these people on whatever, or I'm listening to this, or I'm reading this, is because I can see that this is me. This is me. You feel what I'm saying? I remember in 2020, sorry, I'm laying up some sage also. A candle, some sage, take my little ashwagandha, because we might be here, I don't know. But I remember in 2020 when this energy first started to appear in me. I was so scared of it. I was so scared of my sensuality. I was so scared of how deeply I felt. I was so scared of how I actually had control over it. I was so scared of how much I enjoyed it. I was scared of all of that shit. I was scared of all of that shit because I didn't know what it was. I didn't know anybody who I thought knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what the is this? And then I just thought it was bad. I thought it was mean. I thought it was evil. And I was like, I want to be that type of person, you know? And I shut it down. Here I am, 4 years. That door opened 4 years ago. And the door's opened this time. And now I get, oh shit, Salandria, walk through the door, dummy. Now I finally get it. Walk through the door, fool. Did my candle go out? Dang, Walmart. These Walmart candles, and I got a small one. I gotta go, I'm going back. I love that smell. It's the Alpine. It smells like a Christmas tree. I love it. Anyways, that's off subject. I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what I was. I was stuck in a personality. I was stuck being a nice girl. I was stuck being the sweet girl. I was stuck in a personality, and I didn't know how to get the fuck out of that. And then I didn't know that these spiritual practices was going to lead me to unfolding and getting me up out of that, so that when it presented itself, it was there. I didn't know what it was. I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm reaping the benefits of it real quick, but I have no idea where I'm at. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea. All I know is how to fix it. Crash. And you keep getting there, falling, getting there, falling, getting there, falling. So this is my vow to myself. We got here. Know where you at. Know who you are. Know what this is now. And move beyond this time. Move beyond this time. We're done with the fix it energy. We're done trying to be everybody else. We're done trying to fit into these boxes and these containers. We're done questioning our intuition. We're done consulting all of these other people in our minds. We're done. Done. I've done it for too long. It's gotten me literally nowhere. It just keeps taking me back to ground zero. And it keeps taking me back to ground zero because you have to understand you're consulting people who are programmed themselves, who don't know who they are, who maybe are fitting in a box very well. Doesn't mean that that's who they actually are. They have no advice to give you. And you can't If I'm trying, I need somebody to be able to see me. And I feel like that is what I offer to people as well. I can see people. I can look, I don't want to say look past, but whatever your situation, circumstance of your past or your current reality is, I don't feel the need to judge you about that, because I can see so much in every person. And that like makes my heart like break open. And that's all I want for you. I don't want nothing else for you. But I've learned that I can't give people what they cannot see, aren't willing to see, or are not looking to see. I can see it, but it doesn't mean that they're ready to be able to see it or be ready to be able to receive it. You know what I'm saying? So for other people, I can see you. I can see your potential. I can see who you're supposed to be. I can see what you have inside of you. I can see that you're not actually stuck within this program, situation, or circumstance that you swear to God you're stuck in. But everybody has to be able to see that or want that or sense that or feel that within themselves. And this is all a part of me finally grasping who I am. I'm a feeler. I'm a sensor. Those feelings and those senses give me vision. They give me vision. When I get around people, it's like I can sense God in them. I can sense God in people. And I get messed up in relationships because I can sense the God in them, and that's what I'm moving on in the relationship. They have no idea. They don't see themselves like that. They see themselves as a fucked up person. They see themselves as all of the negative. They see themselves as accumulation of everything negative that has ever happened to them. When I see them, yeah, that exists. I don't care, because do you see this infinite gold well in you? Do you see this infinite gold well? And I'm operating or dealing with you off of the well. You're operating and dealing with me off of your shit. And then I end up getting the shitty end of the stick. So that's a learning curve for me. Just because you can feel it, just because you can see it, just because you can sense it in them, if they can't see it, feel it, and sense it in themselves, there's nothing that I can do. And that breaks my heart. But hey, it ain't my responsibility neither. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Ain't got nothing to do with me. I have my own journey. I have my own gold infinite well. I gotta see in me. I don't have to all day to be trying to make you see it. I have to remember it in me at all times as well. Or at hard times, should I say. But yeah, I feel like this video was all over the place, but it was aligned all at the same time. It was aligned all at the same time. I feel really good. I just feel like, and it's not even coming from a situation or a circumstance like, oh, this happened, so I'm happy. Oh, they said this, I'm happy. It's just like, I feel me. I get me. I accept me. I validate me. I qualify me. So I feel good as hell. I'm a little bit sad that it took me so long. I'm a little bit sad at all the things that I feel like I missed out on because I didn't know. But at the same time, I'm very grateful. At the same time, I'm full. And at the same time, I'm expectant. Like, okay, what next? What from here? How does this evolve? That's all I got.